Hey, friend, it's Mr. Nathan. And if you're joining for the very first time, I want to welcome you to Story Time with Mr. Nathan. And hey, if you're a friend who's been joining for a long time, it's great to see you. You know, I love getting to spend time with you as we read. So, what are we reading today? Well, today we are going to read a book called What Do You Do with a Problem? Yeah, that's right. What do you do with a problem? What do you do when you have a problem? All right. Yeah, those are some great answers of things that you might do when you have a problem. Well, I bet we're going to learn what our friend does when he's got a problem as we read our book. But before we start reading, what do you and I have to do? That's right. We have to go get in our comfy spot. So make sure, head over, get in your comfy spot, and then I'll get the book ready so that you and we can start reading. Hey, friend, I'm so glad that you made it to your comfy spot. All right, if you've been with Mr. Nathan before, you know the drill. I need your help when we're reading this book. So Mr. Nathan might ask you some questions, so be ready and be paying attention because I need your help and I know you can do it. All right, so we're reading What Do You Do with a Problem, written by Yobi Yamada and illustrated by May Benson. All right. I think we're going to find out. Are you ready? Let's go. I don't know how it happened, but one day I had a problem. I didn't want it. I didn't ask for it. I really didn't like having a problem, but there it was. All right. So, what do we notice about the problem? What shape is the problem? Yeah, it's kind of like an oval, a little bit of a circle. What else do we notice? Ah, you notice the color. So it's like gray, there's some black. It's really dark, right? Yeah. All right. Well, we noticed the problem. Let's see what happens. Why is it here? What does it want? What do you do with a problem? I thought. I wanted to make it go away. I shooed it, I scowled at it, and I even tried to ignore it, but nothing worked. All right, so what does it look like when we shoo something away? Can you show Mr. Nathan? All right, it's like this. Shoo, shoo, shoo. You got it. All right. What about if we scowl at it? Let's make a face at it. Not really a scowl, but we'll make a face at it, okay? Go away, problem. Or maybe we ignore it. So, all right, join Mr. Nathan and we turn away and we just hope that our problem goes away. We hope that our problem goes away. Hey, do you think that's going to work? Do you think our problem's going to go away? What do you think? I don't know. I think we're going to find out. Let's keep reading. I started to worry about my problem. What if it swallowed me up? What if it just went like, ah, oh man, but look at it. It is getting bigger, isn't it? Uh-huh. And our friend, he's trying to get away from it. All right, let's keep reading. What if my problem sneaks up and gets me? Oh, what's he doing now? Yeah, that's right. He's trying to hide from it. but it just keeps getting bigger and bigger. What if it takes away all my things? Oh, goodness. What do you notice about the things that our friend has here? Uh-huh. Yeah, you're right. I see a robot. I see a ship. I see a bunny rabbit, a football. Yeah, he's got lots of things. Do you think the problem's going to take away his things? I don't know, but I bet we got to keep reading to see what happens, right? All right, let's keep reading. I worried a lot. I worried about what would happen. I worried about what could happen. I worried about this and I worried about that. What does it look like when our friend is worrying? How do you think he's feeling other than being worried? Yeah, I think that too. He looks like he could be a little sad, huh? Mm-hmm. And look at all the stuff going on behind him. Sometimes in life, we do get a little sad when we think about all these things that could be happening. Um, and I hope our friend finds a way out. He helps us learn what we can do if we have a problem. Let's keep reading. The more I worried, the bigger my problem became. Yeah, remember it started out as this little tiny circle, right? That was just above his head. And now look at it. It's all the way around him. It just keeps getting bigger. What else do you notice about it? Do you notice anything like in nature? Let's see. Let's see if you're right. I wish it would just disappear. I tried everything I could to hide from it. I even found ways to disguise myself, but it still found me. Oh, yeah, look at that. Talking about nature now, he's surrounded by it and it's raining. Hey, do you know what it means to disguise yourself? That's a big word, to disguise. There's a something that's happening later in October where you could consider it being in disguise. Do you know what it is? Yeah, Halloween. And you dress up like somebody else. Uh-huh. Sometimes your favorite character. And that's what our friend is trying to do when he's hiding from his problem. He's trying to say, all right, no, it's not me. If it was Mr. Nathan, no, it's not Mr. Nathan. You know what Mr. Nathan's doing to be in disguise today? He's wearing a new shirt. I know. What's the shirt that Mr. Nathan usually wears? Yeah, the duck shirt, but he's got a new one on today and it's different. He's in disguise. All right, let's keep reading. And the more I avoided my problem, the more I saw it everywhere. I thought about it all the time, and it didn't feel good at all. Wow, look at how big the problem is. It's raining all over the place. Is that even knocking down a tree? There's all kind of stuff going on. I don't know if he's going to make it up the stairs. Let's keep reading. I couldn't take it anymore. This has to stop, I declared. Maybe I was making my problem bigger and scarier than it actually was. After all, my problem hadn't really swallowed me up or attacked me. I realized that I had to face it. Oh man, what do you think our friend is doing now? Yeah, it definitely looks like he's making something, huh? I wonder what it's gonna be. What do you think's gonna happen? He just told us he has to face his problem. Let's see if you're right. So even though I didn't want to, and even though I was really afraid, I got ready to tackle my problem. Oh man, look, he made that machine and now he's propelled himself into the air. He's like a superhero flying through the air. And look, he tackled his problem. Let's see what he learns in tackling his problem. When I got face to face with it, I discovered something. My problem wasn't what I thought it was. I discovered it had something beautiful inside. What do we notice about the problem now? What color was the problem in the beginning? Yeah. And now, what color is it? It's changing color. I think that's something interesting. All right, let's see what he found inside. Oh, it completely changed color, didn't it? What color is that? It's like a yellow, a gold. Here's what he said about it. My problem held an opportunity. So an opportunity is what? It's when you get a chance to do something, right? All right. It was an opportunity for me to learn and to grow, to be brave and to do something. It showed me that it was important to look closely because some opportunities only come once. So sometimes we have to pay attention, right? I know you're good at paying attention. You always stay present when we're reading. So now I see my problems differently. I'm not afraid of them anymore because I know their secret. Oh man, look at all his friends that joined him. He was walking up. Remember, he was walking up those steps? Now he's on a lighthouse. What are some of the animals that you notice? I think they were with us in our problem. Yep, a bear. I think that's a porcupine. Our rabbit that we saw earlier, a fox. And what do you think that maybe a skunk? Maybe. I'm not sure. But let's see what the secret is. Every problem has an opportunity for something good. You just have to look for it. Yeah, you just have to look for the good when you have a problem sometimes. What a story. We learned a lot about problems, didn't we? And we learned that sometimes the most important thing we can do with a problem is what? It's face it. Yeah, you're right. All right. But hey, adults, this one's for you. This is the activity where you guys get an opportunity to talk with your little ones about problems that may be coming up for them that you may not know of. And you can talk about some of your problems. But I just want to share these 2 pages with you. And if you want a copy of it, make sure reach out to me, send me an email, and I'll make sure that you get a copy of these 2 sheets so that you can answer these questions together with your little ones. So, question or page number 1. All right. So remember in our story, our problem just kept getting bigger and bigger. And before we faced it, it was just a big black rain cloud that followed us around. So here's our example of this rain cloud. It's just a bunch of squiggles, right? And it's all a mess because we think that it's scarier than it is. Up top, you get to write what is a problem that you're dealing with right now. All right, that's what we want you to do. So, adult, make sure you can ask your little one some questions and get to the bottom of what might be a problem that they are facing right now. So, that's sheet number 1, okay? And then we're gonna, what did we do once he got and he looked at his problem? What did he do? He saw some good. That's right. So, our next one, we're gonna look for the good. And Mr. Nathan has some questions for you, okay? So you get to answer these with your adult and see what comes up for you, okay? So here, let Mr. Nathan pull it up and we'll talk about the questions together, you and I. So remember, he was looking and he saw some good when he was able to look at the problem, right? So Mr. Nathan's going to ask you some questions, okay? And I just want you to think about it and you get to answer it. All right? I am brave when is a time you've been brave? Sometimes it could be a time with a friend. Sometimes maybe you have a little brother, little sister, and you're brave when you help them do something. But when are you brave? All right. Question number 2, Mr. Nathan's got for you. I can do hard things because. So, why are you able to do hard things? Mr. Nathan already knows that you can, absolutely, but why is it that you know you can do hard things? Because remember, when we're brave, we're able to do hard things. All right, here's question number what? Question number 3. All right. I will ask my blank for help. Sometimes when we're brave and we're doing hard things, we don't have to do them alone. Remember in our story, our friend had all of his animals at the end and they helped him get through the storm and get through his problem. Sometimes you and I have to ask for help. Who's somebody that you can ask for help when you need it? Maybe it's a teacher, maybe it's a mom, a dad, aunt, uncle, grandma, grandpa, maybe it's a friend. There's lots of people that we can ask for help, but who do you ask for help? And then the last one, so we did number 3. Now number 4, this isn't a question. It's something Mr. Nathan wants you to repeat this with him, okay? So I'll say it first, and then you say it, and then we'll say it together. So we'll say it 3 times, right? Or we'll say it twice. So I'll go first. My problem isn't that scary. Now it's your turn. So you say it. Yeah, my problem isn't that scary. And now we'll say it together. All right. 3, 2, 1. My problem isn't that scary. You're right. Your problem isn't that scary. Mr. Nathan's problem's not that scary because you know what? We have each other and we can help each other get through our problems. My friend, it's been a great story time with you today. I hope you enjoyed it. And hey, remember that you can like and share this with your friend so more friends can join us for story time. All right, I'll see you next time. Bye.